Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Grayboardgamer here with the unboxing of Ghostbusters, the board game from Cryptozoic Entertainment. Let's crack this box open and see what's inside. First thing we see when we take the lid off is the Ghostbusters Operations and Field Manual. Believing since 1984. It's a thick book. Looks like we got some story. For those that may not know the Ghostbusters movie, shame on you. Go watch it. It looks like a pretty nice, laid out and designed rule book. We'll see how it goes when actually trying to learn the game. Lots of examples, some background on some characters, scenarios, and we get right into the cardboard here. Alright, let me get this plastic film off. We have 4 punch boards. These are fairly, see if I can get something with the glare not on it. Double-sided. Looks like an outdoor setting and a city setting. Oh, something in the, maybe inside the containment field or the netherworld. Lots of nice round tokens. Look like different colored streams. Not exactly sure what they're for, of course. Oh, and in case you didn't know, board gaming is a hobby. Oh, it's a box. There we go. Oh, that's it. That's an empty box underneath. Get that out of the way and see what we have in Hobby, the box. This looks like it's going to have all the minis in it. Minis and cards. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. We'll unpackage those in just a moment. Couple of plastic bags, some dice. Some will have the custom logo on it. A couple of clips with arrows on them. I imagine those go on the player cards to keep track of stats. Probably to keep track of the experience track down here at the bottom. Let's take the plastic off of these and take a look at the cards. Got the plastic off. Got Venkman, Spengler, Stantz, Zedmore, and Galloping Ghoul. These are the monsters. Oh, they're also double-sided. Looks like on the back they have some information on them and a nice artist rendering. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Information cards. Looks like different scenarios for setup, campaign. A lot going on. Not too bad. They're a fairly thin card. Have to be careful with those. Those could bend really easy. With player boards or player cards, I would have liked to seen maybe a thicker cardboard on those. Let's take a look at these minis. See if I can get in close. These are kind of hard to see with my hand as a background. I got an idea. Give me just a moment here. I think these translucent minis may be hard to get a good look at. On camera like this. Maybe if I turn one of the lights off, it'll create a little more shadow. Let's take a look. Don't know if that'll help us or hurt us when we're trying to get a look at these guys. I don't know if it'll focus if I bring it that close. Yeah, I guess it will. Alright. They're kind of like a rubberized plastic, it feels like. Unlike the really hard, rigid minis. Don't think, oh, I can get it to focus on him. Alright, let me show you the player minis. Here are the players and Slimer. Don't know if you're able to see much of the detail. It's hard to tell on the small viewfinder on the camera. Give you a look at these guys. And these feel like they're much harder. Ooh, yellow's going to be hard to focus on. I'll skip that one and go to purple here. Yellow's kind of hard to focus on. They got pretty good detail on them. And then we got Slimer. Having a hard time focusing on Slimer there. You get the idea. Let me show you the vehicle and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Their car being all white may be difficult also to focus on. I want to give you a pretty good look at these for anybody that is a good miniature painter. Unlike me, I've made that attempt a few times and it was very unsuccessful. To see if these actually interest you in something that you'd like to do. Here we have the big guy. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Didn't give you a comparison. Let me grab one of the characters. So he's a pretty sizable difference in miniature size. I think he was actually a lot bigger in the movie, but to make him to scale for this game would be kind of ridiculous. Well, there you go. That's what's in the box. There are several copies of the Ghost minis of some of the models. There's this one that has a singular model. I'm sure this is probably one of the main antagonists in the game since he only has one mini, along with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. There's several of the other types though. And then you got the 4 boards, and it's a fairly, let's see if I can get it to focus. No, I don't think I can. But it's a fairly thick cardboard, but it does have a little bit of bend to it. It's not real rigid board. So there is the contents of Ghostbusters the board game. Give you an idea of what's in there, what the components look like, see if it's something you're interested in. I'll be able to give you more information on the gameplay once I actually have time to sit down and give it a few playthroughs. Until then, I'll see you in my next video.
Thank you for watching. Please take a moment to click on these links and consider supporting this channel through Patreon. Also, please like, share, subscribe, and check out the other videos on the channel. Your support is appreciated.